He had 2 touchdowns, but he also did have 2 interceptions. So those were some of the first points that the Javelinas offensively were able to put up on the board in the last 8 or 9 quarters.
Yeah.
So as the previous 2 games before that, he had some struggles, losing 38-0 and 31-0. So that could have been a key decision there for head coach Mike Salinas in figuring out if he wanted to start Brown or possibly go back with Teague Satal. 1st and 10 now from the 10 for West Texas A&M on their second drive of the night. It's going to be a handoff here on the left-hand side. Good tackle from behind there by Kerry North. Little extracurriculars there after the whistle, but both teams are going to head back to their respective huddles. And it's 2nd down. This defensive front for the Javelinas is still a top defense here in the conference. They do rank a 17th best against the run in the nation at only allowing 88.1 yards a game. Quarterback keeping a huge hit here near the 11. None other than Xavier Henderson on the hit.
A great job right there. It was kind of almost an empty backfield look. They did have an H-back on the right side of the formation. They ended up pulling a right guard and kind of pulling him over to the left side of the formation to try to get a lead blocker for the quarterback. Henderson just read that perfectly, essentially ran with that guard, run him to the ball, made a huge tackle, great tackle, and great momentum for this defense.
Quickly 3rd down and 9 now for the Buffaloes. Gibson gets this ball. He looks right. He's going to step up now. He's got some room. He's across the 15 now. Makes one man miss. And he's going to get taken down here near the 17, 18-yard line. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short of a 1st down here. It'll officially be 4th and 2 from the 18. So West Texas A&M sends their punt unit out.
Coach Lynn not looking at going for this in his own territory over here this far deep, so especially not getting that first attempt as well. Coach Lynn looking for his first win over the A&M Javelinas, coming in at 0-1 right now.
Pretty low punt here. It's caught here at the 45, and a good tackle made there by Kate Cox for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, low punt. Almost looked like a pass.
Right,
kind of like a perfect spiral.
Yeah, it was a perfect spiral all the way down the field. As you'll hear a little bit of wind in our broadcast, right now the winds are getting about 18 to 20 miles an hour. They're gusting near 30, though. So all the flags here on our right side near the scoreboard are flying pretty stiff. It will be something to watch throughout the night for deep balls and you know possibly some field goal attempts and things like that. See how the wind's going to affect that. Brown gets the snap. It's a quick pass out to the left. It's completed at the 50. And getting down the field here was Almendarez.
And you can see Jalen Brown very comfortable in this offense. They're calling up these RPO plays for him. He's having to make these quick decisions. And, again, just making those smart kind of pre-snap decisions.
Reads,
you can kind of see, where generally the defense is going to be. So great job reading that defense.
Starks is going to get this handoff. He goes out to the left. And he might gain a yard on that play. Brings up 2nd down. For Jalen Brown, obviously starting last week on the road, being able to get the win. The 2 interceptions in that game on the stat card, obviously, they still show up, but you would think you can keep those turnovers down. You have a good opportunity to continue to win football games.
Absolutely, Rudy. You can throw, for 500 yards kind of thing, but if you're throwing those interceptions, especially in the red zone, that's going to hurt you.
Brown's going to throw deep on the left-hand side here, and a good attempt at making a catch there near the 20. On that ball was Jalen Smith.
Yeah, really good pass, giving your receiver an opportunity. Not exactly a pass that could have been intercepted. Really only the receiver had a chance to get that. So good pass. Look for them to kind of go back to that later in the game and try to get that missed opportunity.
3rd and 10 from the 42 now. Jackson Allen's going to be the sole receiver on the left-hand side of the field. Good pass over the middle there, and it's off the hands and nearly intercepted at the 25. But off the hands of Almondar is there, so both teams unable to kind of get any sort of rhythm going here early on in this football game.
Yeah, a little bit tough getting the rhythm going, like you said, Rudy. But I think it's, again, smart. Coach Salinas kind of relying on his special teams here. You have a great punter that can kind of pin these guys deep in their territory here. So utilize that and not make it more difficult on your defense.
Looks like West Texas A&M is going to send some pressure here.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Nearly everybody is on this line, and you're going to have a false start, which I would assume. You got 2 flags thrown here. This, I believe, will be our first call of the night here from the officials.
We've got our head referee, Eric Smith, umpire, Eric Statton, line judge, Broderick Richard, field judge, Edgar Gonzalez, head line judge, Zeke Segovia, side judge, Thaddeus Chase, back judge, William Cole, and center judge, Jeffrey Thigpen.
So with that offsides on the defense, it pushes the ball up 5 yards, and they're going to go for a pretty long field goal here. I believe this is going to be a 54-yard field goal, if my math is correct.
Yeah, no, Garza's coming in. He's made 8 field goals this season so far, second most of anybody in the conference.
High snap, it's down, and it's going to be blocked. Ball's going to be picked up and going down to the turf here near the 18 is West Texas A&M. And with that missed field goal, the score is going to remain knotted at 0 with 7:53 left to go in the first quarter. First and 10 from the 18-yard line here for West Texas A&M. As Gibson's going to get this snap. It's going to be a handoff on the left-hand side. Big hole getting across the 25, 30. Finally taken down here is going to be Jamal Joseph, the junior running back out of Miami, Florida.
That's tough right there. Luis Jaramillo, redshirt senior, defensive back. He essentially was the outside linebacker on that play, needs to fill that edge. He had a pulling guard coming straight at him, just a real big mismatch, opened up that hole for the running back.
Gibson's going to have to step up. He throws a little fluttering pass on the right-hand side. It's completed. And trying to see how that play is going to develop there. It was a little slow to get up. There was Zorian Stanton, who Stanton is a leader on this offense for the Buffaloes. He's averaging 72.4 yards per game, which is second most in the conference. He also has 5 touchdowns, which is also tied for second most in the conference at the wide receiver position. So Stanton can be a threat offensively for the Buffaloes. This little run on the left-hand side of the field here went for 2 yards. Second down and 8 now.
It's tough right now. The defensive end, Doug Brooks, with just kind of the defense they're running, he's not necessarily the outside protection contained player. He's more of inside, so it's forcing those defensive backs and cornerbacks to set the edge. Again, when you have these pulling guards and tackles coming towards you,
it's hard to do.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, you're going to open up lanes for that running back to get through. So look to maybe change up that game plan a little bit on defense.
Gibson gets the snap. He dumps the ball off here. Across the middle, getting across the 40-yard line. There's Joseph. And he's able to pick up a first down here for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, Buffalo's starting to finally string along some first downs here. Again, the first couple drives not going really the way that either team wanted them to go. So this is kind of the first time that we've kind of seen either team starting to get something going here.
Gibson's going to throw across the middle, and it's going to be caught here just across the 30-yard line. Swoboda on the reception there for West Texas A&M. And once again, it moves the chains here, so 1st and 10 now from the 27.
Javelinas subbed in their first-team defensive line here, just looking to maybe change something up and get a little bit of more pressure here.
It's going to be a little sweep, reverse sweep here. And good job setting the edge there and keeping the edge on the reverse by that defense there.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's exactly how you draw it up on defense. Number one, DeMarcus Hendricks. You got to be that big guy. They're looking whenever you have all the play going to the right side. They ended up having that end around coming back to the other side. It's very smart on him slow playing the play and just looking for anything coming back towards him.
The Buffaloes quickly get to the line of scrimmage. They're checking this play down here on the sideline. And Gibson seems to be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He gets the snap. It's a little quarterback option on the right. He's going to keep this ball, tuck it down, gets across the 25, down to the 22.
It's tough right there. Defensive back Braden Campbell comes in, and he, from his defensive safety spot on defense, tried to fill a gap there. But again, with that option play, you kind of in no man's land there. You're having to split the difference between the running back and the quarterback, and you're just kind of hoping the quarterback makes a bad decision there and goes in your way.
3rd and 5 now here for West Texas A&M. Bunch formation on the right. It's going to be a handoff on the right to Joseph. He's going to get the first down, 20-15. Officially taken down at the 14-yard line. So another first down on this drive here for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, and that 3rd down conversion really was just helped out by that 2nd down play. Them not, jumping to conclusion and trying to get all 10 yards in that one play. They were able to get 4 or 5 yards on that 2nd down to make that 3rd down conversion a little bit easier.
Yeah, 3rd and manageable definitely makes it easier, obviously, to convert, but keep this drive alive.
Absolutely.
Gibson rolls out to his left. He's looking towards the end zone, and he's going to dump this ball off to the sideline. With the Buffaloes this year so far, they've only allowed 9 sacks to their quarterbacks, and I think plays like this is going to definitely help that number, right? Keep it low because you're going to roll out to the left. You got these quarterback option runs. You got pitches. You got different looks, different variations of plays that's going to keep that sack number down.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, give props to the offensive line, doing a great job. But again, having that mobile quarterback, like you noted, just helps out that offensive line so much more. 2nd
down and 10 now. Again, rolling out to his left, Gibson. And he flutters this one over here to the left-hand side of the field. It's going to be caught at the 5-yard line. On the reception there was Stanton once again.
Yeah, Coach Josh Lynn seeing something that he liked on that last play, essentially calling the same play twice in a row right there.
Third and 2 now.
If I'm Coach Mike Salinas, I'm looking to stop this run here. If they want to pass it up top, I'd let them go ahead and try that. But try to stop this run. Make that your priority.
And head coach Josh Lynn wanting to make sure his offense is on the right page here, taking a timeout with 2:23 left to go in the first quarter. On a 3rd down and 2. West Texas A&M, they were kind of on a roll there for a little bit. They had back-to-back 42-point outings with 2 back-to-back conference wins over Western New Mexico and Eastern New Mexico. Last week they did take a 21-7 loss at home to UT Permian Basin, but that this offense, just based off of that alone, they can put points up on the board.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then for Kingsville here, like Kingsville owns one of the very best red zone defenses in the country, so allowing up just 57.1% of opponents' red zone trips, getting points off of that. So it's the 4th best in the nation right now. Look for Kingsville to kind of keep that momentum and that going here and get a big stop here.
And that's going to be kind of, we're talking about two battling forces there, right?
Yeah,
you got one
absolutely.
offense that's been able to put up, over 100 points in the last 3 games, essentially.
Yeah.
And another team in the defense making
zone,
those stops in the red zone. So we're going to see who decides to bend or break tonight.
Yeah.
3rd and 2 now from the 6. Jamal Joseph is in the backfield. He's going to get this ball, and he's going to be short here.
Yeah, kind of surprising. Typically, Javelinas, they came out in the same formation is what I'm trying to say on West Texas. Usually they call that timeout.
You
want to change something up. You don't, the defense is going to have time to kind of game plan towards that formation. So you come out in the exact same thing. You're not doing yourself any favors.
It's going to be a big stop here. 4th and 1. Ball's at the 5-yard line. Gibson has the snap. He's looking right. He's under pressure. He's going to throw into the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Texas A&M-Kingsville takes over at the 5-yard line on the turnover on downs.
Great job right there. Blake Jaquez, the far defensive end on that play. They had a play action down on his side. He could have very much gone to that running back. He slow played it, saw the play action for him. Chased after the quarterback and just kind of create that pressure to help out that pass defense. But great job on defense right there, especially in the red zone.
Jalen Brown going to try to get a little bit of room here for his offense to be able to work. It's going to be a handoff on the right-hand side to Starks.
Number 3, Lauren Starks with the carry.
Second down and 8 now. Smalls in motion to the left. Brown gets the snap. It's going to be another handoff here. Up the middle to Starks. He might pick up a few more yards. So possibly 3rd down and manageable here.
Yeah, Stark's doing a good job so far in this game. Again, not having Roger Hagan was going to be a big hit for the Javelinas offense. I felt like we were kind of surprised not seeing Santana Scott getting his name called a little bit. I feel like coming into this game, we kind of saw him playing that number 2 running back position, and I guess they're kind of sticking with that, off the bench, kind of change of pace role for Santana Scott.
Yeah, obviously not having Roger Hagan tonight does hurt the running game for the Javelinas. Brown gets the snap. He's going to throw right. He's got a man there. A little bit of contact too, but no flag thrown. That pass was intended there for King Phillips near the 30.
Yeah, I would have thought that might have been a illegal contact. Was that third down?
No, that was that was 3rd down, but they did blow. Okay, there's a flag at the 2-yard line. I see it in
Somebody was
between.
covering up. Right.
Yeah, we're trying to. I was like, "Where's the flag? I don't see it." It's in the backfield. Could be for a hold. Which I think, if you're West Texas A&M, whatever you decline, whatever it may be, you decline it.
Yeah.
It's a personal foul on the Javelinas. Maybe it could have been for a chop block or, can only speculate, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
But West Texas A&M does decide to decline the penalty. So the Javelinas and Luke Schaefer are going to come back out for the punt.
As you noted, Schaefer having a good season so far. He's averaging the second most yards per punt in the Lone Star Conference with 42.1 yards. So look for him to have hopefully another decent punt here.
Good snap. There's pressure. Schaefer is able to get a huge punt off, actually. This gets all the way back to the 34-yard line. Swoboda does get this. He has a little bit of room. He's making some plays, and he gets a big hit here near the 40.
Great job right there. I mean, that's why they always tell you to run towards the ball. Run to the ball until the very end. You know, you never know exactly what's going to happen. He's obviously trying to juke and, you know, spin in circles and all that, but great tackle there.
We'll take a quick media timeout here. Still knotted up at 0 with 7 seconds left in the first.
Going home.
De colores son todas las frutas que vienen de afuera. De colores y ricos sabores, da gusto a cualquiera.
West Texas A&M is going to start this drive here at the 40-yard line, which I guess barring a quick incomplete pass, this should be the final play of the first quarter. Gibson gets the snap. It's a handoff to Joseph. He cuts back up the middle, but he has nowhere to go. Good stop there by that Javelina front seven.
2 lucky fans are about to win a free car wash from Washworks Express right here in Kingsville. Congratulations to
And I think we'll take another quick timeout here, as that's going to do it for the first quarter, knotted up at 0.
We are Texas A&M University Kingsville, a South Texas pioneer of knowledge, innovation, creativity, opportunity. Here you will find family, tradition, encouragement, purpose. We change lives. We transform the future. We are Javelina Nation. Apply today at tamuk.edu.
After doing business in the Coastal Bend for 44 years now, we at Nissan Chevrolet know the auto industry like the back of our hand. People continue to buy from us because we always have a superior selection of vehicles, we always have competitive pricing, and we always treat our customers with honesty and respect.
We currently have over 300 vehicles in stock with dealer discounts, rebates, and incentives waiting for you to take advantage of. You'll love the way we do business at Nissan Chevrolet in Kingsville.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Nissan Chevrolet. Nissan Chevrolet, located at 2151 Northeast 77 here in Kingsville, Texas. We got Nissan Chevrolet.
Empty backfield here for West Texas A&M on a 2nd down and 11. Gibson gets the snap. He's going to throw deep on the left-hand side. He takes a hit there. The officials are going to say no fly, clean hit. And a good one by Eric Barnes.
Yeah, no.
You can see Gibson. He's a little like, ugh.
He's looking at the official. Hey, man, come on.
He knew the pressure was coming, though. He got rid of that football pretty quick and just kind of flew out of bounds there, though. Airmailed on the throw. So 3rd down and 11 now. Joseph's going to be back in the backfield to the left of Gibson, excuse me. Got 2 wide receivers stacked on the left-hand side. Gibson gets the snap. He's under pressure once again, and a huge sack there. Hendricks and Jaquez on the stop for the Javelinas.
Yeah, great job on defense right there. Pre-snap, they showed kind of almost a cover 3 look. They had a couple safeties back there, but they had 2 receivers on their far left side and only 1 cornerback. I feel like the quarterback kind of saw that pre-snap, kind of was judging that he was going to go that way pre-snap. Raiden Campbell, as soon as the ball snapped, went to that direction and kind of messed all that kind of stuff up. So great job there on defense. Another one of those spiral kicks.
Yeah, I don't know if that punt maybe had a little bit of a hook to it or something. Lining up there deep to return that was Jason Gaines. Well, it was either Gaines or Ism. Either way,
Be sure to stick around in the second half.
he started going to the left a little bit, trying to get that ball, and he had to quickly jump to his right to kind of dive and get it. So
like
that
a
was
knuckleball of a punt almost.
Exactly,
yeah.
like a little knuckleball on that. So very interesting. The Javelinas going to start this drive with 5 wide here. Empty backfield for Brown. He gets the snap, looks right. He throws right. It's going to be caught by Jackson Allen here at the 35. Quick little pitch and catch there. Going to be good for 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
West Texas only blitzing their front 3 linemen on that play. So, 3 linemen versus your 5 offensive linemen. I'll take those numbers.
Yeah, you can take those numbers. You get a little bit of time in the backfield. And you have multiple options going 5 wide here. Brown gets the snap. He's looking down the field. And he's going to get rid of this football here near the 40. Intended target there was Eli Martinez. But good coverage there by West Texas A&M to bat that ball down. So quickly 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, it looked like West Texas initially only sending those 3 defensive linemen, but they kind of have those 2 linebackers almost in a spy look, kind of just waiting for that quarterback to break the pocket and kind of just follow him from there. So
probably want to play good contain there just in case something breaks out to the outside. Martinez in motion, coming back to the left. Brown's looking for him in the flat. He's got him. Good catch there at the 40, stumbling forward there. Near the 45 is Martinez. Good enough for a 1st down for the Hogs.
A great job right there using that pre-snap motion to kind of tell what the defense is doing. Again, no defensive back matched with him right there on those motions. You know that's going to be a zone play right there. So easy pre-snap kind of decision you can make right there as a quarterback.
First and 10 from the 45. And it's going to be a direct snap. Wildcat as the quarterback went in motion to the left. Starks gets this ball, runs up the middle, and gets up to the 47.
Yeah, again, I know it was a quarterback pre-snap motion, but I don't know if any defensive players went with him during that kind of thing. So just, maybe, further down the line, look for them to kind of draw something up to maybe call the quarterback's number on that play. Santana Scott in the game right now.
Brown gets the snap. It's a little sweep here to Eli Martinez. He bounces off a few West Texas A&M defenders here and gets up to the 50. So that play could have gone for a loss, but instead Martinez does his best to pick up a few yards and make it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, great job. Again, Martinez coming in. He actually has 5 carries on the season so far, 28 yards. So doesn't run the ball a whole lot, but as a receiver goes, I feel like he's one of the ones that they can call his name and trust him to pick up those yards.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a little bit of that so far this year here at home, utilizing Martinez's speed. Brown's in trouble here. He's going to step up. He gets a little bit of help from his offensive lineman, dives forward, and is going to be marked down at the 42.
Oof.
That's a big play there as there was some pressure off the edge, and Brown had to kind of deal with that. He got a little bit of help from his offensive line, getting a little shove forward, and kind of went and got the first down.
Yeah, no, great job right there. Able to kind of buy some time, and just great awareness, knowing the situation. That's a third down play right there. If you want to get this drive continue going, he's not going to just slide and take a knee right there. He's going to have to try to get that first down. So he did get it, and great job.
Brown gets the snap. It's a handoff to Scott. He's trying to hit the outside. It's a little spin move near the 40 and gets down at the 38.
Carry by number 46, and Scott.
Good gain of about 4 there on first down.
Yeah, good job on West Texas as the linebackers go. They pulled they kind of call it a GT guard tackle pull from the right side to the left side there, but quarterback kept it and went back to the right. As a linebacker, you're almost taught to kind of follow those pulling linemen that kind of carries you to the ball. In that instance, that's not the case, so great job right there, great awareness.
Brown gets the snap, quick pass out to Martinez, who breaks a tackle at the 30, breaks a second one at 25, and is taken down from behind here at the 21. Eli Martinez breaking a few tackles there, and another big first down.
Yeah, JT Cavender coming in clutch for his defense right there. If he didn't get the tackle there, it was more than likely going to be a touchdown. Great job making multiple guys miss right there by Eli Martinez.
Brown gets the snap. Quick pass out to the left, and it's dropped. Eli Martinez, I think, probably was turned a little too early there. Saw a lot of green turf. Tried to move up the field without the football.
Yeah, you got to look the ball into your hands. That's kind of the number one thing you do as a receiver. And any receiver is going to do the same thing. You kind of get ahead of yourself, trying to make a play. And obviously you have these great athletes trying to tackle you, and you want to get ahead of them a little bit. So just next time, take that extra half second and make sure you get that catch.
Javelin is already over the 4-minute mark on this drive. Second down and 10 from the 21. Isaiah Smalls in motion to the right. Brown gets the snap. He's looking right. He has to step away there. He's under pressure. He throws across the middle of the field. He's caught by Jackson Allen at the 7. He gets across the 5, and he's finally taken down here at the 4-yard line.
I feel like we were all kind of thinking the same thing there for a little bit. He had Isaiah Smalls wide open in the flats. We all kind of thought he was going to throw it there. He held onto the ball and found Jackson Allen as one of his key guys there on a great conversion.
Well, and he was able to obviously break the potential sack there, obviously with the pressure coming off the edge. But I think this Brown Jackson Allen connection needs to kind of get going and get this offense rolling, because Jackson Allen, I think, is a very key part on that receiving core there for the Javelinas.
Absolutely.
Timeout, Buffaloes.
West Texas A&M is going to take a timeout here with 9:31 left to go in the first half. This drive here will officially be, well, it should be the longest drive so far on the night for the Javelinas.
Yeah.
It will be officially the longest drive of the night for the Javelinas. So that spells good news for the defense, though, right? I mean, the defense has obviously been able to come out here, make some key stops, made a key 4th down stop over here, at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, two turnovers now.
And so, it's good to kind of get that defense a little bit of a break here, a little bit of a rest. Again, the Javelinas did win the toss, and they elected to defer. Still 9:31 left to go in this first half, but you get a score here, your defense could possibly get another stop. You might be able to get this football back here with a little bit of time and possibly get into scoring range before the half.
Absolutely, and Rudy, and it goes back, and I know the beginning of the game, the first couple drives, like you noted, they weren't the way that they drew it up. Mm-hmm. But again, Coach Salina is just being mindful of just taking those punts and helping his defense out a little bit. That very much could have gone back, in the other team's favor.
Yeah, it could have went the other way.
So, very, very smart job there.
Brown gets the snap. It's a handoff to Scott. He's trying to find some room on the outside. He bounces out to the edge, and he's going to get taken down at the 2-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 2 now. Clock continues to roll. That was a good play there. I'm actually going to officially mark this ball down just shy of the 1-yard line. So about 2nd and goal from the 1-ish. But I think Santana Scott gets this football. And that's what's going to happen. He tries to go up the middle here. He tries to side swipe one tackle, but he's still going to fall short here once again. So 3rd down and goal from the 1 now.
Number 46, Santana Scott.
Santana Scott's going to sub out. Lawrence Starks is going to come in.
Got an extra lineman on the line of scrimmage here. Isaiah Smalls motion to the right, and you're going to have a little bit of pre-snap movement here. It's going to push this ball back. False start on the Javelinas.
Definitely not exactly what you wanted, but again, I think Coach Salinas just be smart about this. You know, even if you do not pick this up, take the points as you can. You know, finally get some points on the board for either team, the first points of the night. And again, kind of what you noted, giving your defense a little momentum, kind of going in this halftime here.
Two tight end formation here. 2 receivers on the left-hand side. Brown gets the snap. He's rolling out to his right. He's got a man, and he's going to dive for the end zone. The ball's going to be fumbled, though, and West Texas A&M comes out of the end zone with the ball. The officials are huddling a little bit, and it's going to be officially a touchback. You said it, Eric. You wanted to at least come away with some points here.
You need to get some points.
I mean, and credit, a little bit of credit does go to Jalen Brown for trying to get into the end zone, but he has to have both hands on that football if he's going to dive for it.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of issues there with the umpire's mic, but the Javelinas, after a phenomenal drive, mind you, big first down after big first down, getting all the way to the 1-yard line here, fumbled the football in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, extremely unfortunate situation there. Again, just quarterback just being aggressive, trying to make a play for his team there, and unfortunately just didn't go his way and lost control of the ball there. Getting challenged.
So, okay, head coach Mike Salinas is going to throw the challenge flag out here for the officials to take another look at this play. We'll take a quick short break here with 7:46 left to go here in the first half.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, We are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Sparklight connects your world with reliable internet. Work smarter, learn better, and play faster with high-speed internet. Get worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation with no contracts. Visit offers.sparklight.com today.
Timeout charge.
So, getting back from the official here is that the call on the field is going to stand. So it will be West Texas A&M's football here at the 20-yard line. Is that a questionable challenge under your eyes there, or is it more of like a, hey, you might as well because it's going to be the difference of 6 points or nothing?
Yeah, I assume that somebody told Coach to challenge it. You know what I mean? He's kind of the one
trusting
somebody else to kind of make that call a little bit. You know, maybe not everybody, but he has like one or two key guys that kind of help him out with that. So I'm assuming that's what happened. But yeah, just unfortunately didn't go his way.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Buffaloes. As it's going to be a handoff, but a little bit of a delay there on anything kind of happening there from Henderson. As Trajan kind of got the football and just stood there. That was interesting.
Great job there, really. Eric Barnes, linebacker, number 24, was able to come up. And, again, they've been pulling those guards, tackles. He filled that void there and wasn't able to kind of open up the gap there for the running back to hit the lane.
Just kind of respotting that ball there a little bit, but 2nd down now for Gibson in this offense. He gets the snap. It's going to be a little trickery here, getting the ball back to the quarterback and taking another big hit here is Gibson, and there's a flag.
I don't know.
I'm right there with you. I'm not sure that flag is warranted on a hit. And I mean, DeMarcus Henderson is pleading his case right now with the officials.
I could see him asking, like, what do you want me to do?
I think I've definitely seen way worse not called.
Yeah.
For sure, but after the penalty, it's going to move the ball up here just short of the 35. Get a fresh set of downs here for the Buffaloes. With 7:03 left to go here in the first half.
If I'm Coach Salinas, I go to DeMarcus Hendricks, and I'm like, you don't worry about that. You keep doing what you're doing right now. I'll try to, take that up with the ref right now because you shouldn't get that call every single time.
Gibson gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff on the right-hand side here. Breaking one tackle is going to be Henderson there. What would have been basically no gains, a gain of at least 4 here.
Yeah, Kerry North was able to split his gap and went in there essentially untouched, but just wasn't able to finish up the tackle there.
Second down and 6 now. 2 wideouts on the left-hand side of this formation. Henderson's in the backfield with Gibson. It's a handoff to Henderson on the left. Lowers his shoulder here near the 40. And he might have gained a yard there on second down, so it will be third down now for West Texas A&M.
This defensive line is doing a really good job of holding their gaps right now. This offensive line, again, I've been saying it all night, but they've been pulling left and right all night, trying to get these guys just out of their lanes. And so a lot of times, the defensive line will rush upfield or just open up a gap that's a natural gap for the running back to run through. But these defensive lines have been sound and just kind of sticking in their gaps and making that running back make his decision and go from there.
Third down and 5. Gibson gets the snap. He's looking right. He tries to step up. He makes one man miss, makes another. He's at the 40, 45, finally out of bounds there near the 46, and it will be good enough for a first down. Gibson making a few little shifty moves there, making a few Javelina defenders miss. There's a fresh set of downs here for West Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's been a couple times now on third down, third and short kind of. They've called up those mesh concepts, kind of just dragging a receiver from one side to the other, just trying to, create some sort of traffic in between, maybe get caught up on somebody. And when you're in those man coverage, cover zero schemes, it's going to be tough to just run with one of these athletes, from one side of the field to another. So maybe look on defense on third down and maybe switch it up to a zone call next time.
Ball's low, but Gibson's able to pick it up. He's going to step up again. He's got plenty of room. 45, 50, almost tripped up 40. Slides down here at the 30-yard line. Another big run here by Cannon Gibson. Essentially is the offense for West Texas A&M right now.
Yeah, tough because, like you said, that was a low snap. It was almost kind of a fumble. That defensive line, whenever you see that fumble or a possible fumble, you flip switches and try to get into that, recovery mode. That's kind of what happened right there. The defensive ends got upfield, which opened up a natural gap in between for the quarterback to kind of step up and just, get that easy rushing yards.
First and 10 from the 31. Gibson gets the snap. Handoff on the right-hand side. Trying to hit the hole there was Henderson, but just tripped up. Might have gained a yard there.
These defensive backs and linebackers, the Javelines, are doing a really good job right now of taking on these lead blockers, head on. Again, I've been saying it, every single play essentially, but these guards and tackles, when they pull, it's a lot of man running at you. And if you're a defensive back, it's not a good matchup for you. But they've been doing a really good job tonight of just filling those holes and taking those matchups head on, and just allowing your guys, a defense, to swarm to the ball.
Allow them to make a play. Mm-hmm. Second down and 9. It's going to be another quarterback keep, and good hits there on the quarterback.
He's getting up slow.
One by Jaquez. The other, I believe, was by Jaramillo.
That was just a miscommunication on the offensive line. They had essentially two guys that came unblocked there and just teed off on the quarterback.
Third down and 10 now from the 31.
Make some noise. It's another Phil Nason Automotive third down.
Two wide receivers on the left-hand side. Henderson is to the right of Gibson. Gibson gets the snap. He looks right. He throws right. And the pass is going to fall to the turf, incomplete. Intended there for Swoboda. But on a 4th and 10, it's going to be interesting to see what head coach Josh Lynn decides to do.
Yeah, it's kind of a surprise there. I really expected them to kind of just take it easy, and it was only a slant call there, so they're not really going to, for a touchdown at the moment, but just get those easy yards so you make this field goal, that much easier. But I'm surprised they're going for a 4th and 10.
Yeah, it would be a 48-yard field goal from here if West Texas A&M decides to kick it, but they could just be trying to get the Javelinas to jump as well.
Yeah, Javelinas showing blitz, have everybody on the line of scrimmage.
They do snap this ball off. Gibson's going to throw on the right-hand side, and it's going to be batted down, nearly intercepted here at the 15-yard line. Able to get his hands on the football there was Tavion Grant.
Yeah, great job right there. Again, they took my advice. They ran some zone there on that defense. But Tavion, understanding that there was nobody in his zone, they were kind of in a cover 3, he floated to his closest receiver, his closest defender there, and was able to make a huge pass defense on that.
That's a good play there by that Javelina defense. Another, obviously not in the red zone, just short of it, but That's still a very good stop after those 2 big first downs picked up by Gibson on those quarterback runs.
Absolutely, especially after, offense had a huge turnover on the 1 yard line right there, essentially. That's a lot going, a lot of momentum on the other team. So for the defense to be able to answer to that, that's huge.
You're going to have a few flags thrown here for a false start. I was going to say with 2:46 left to go in this first half, the Javelinas do have a few timeouts. Let's see what Jalen Brown can do here offensively to try to move this football and get into scoring range before the half.
Yeah, I think you try to make this the last drive as well, if possible.
Get the clock rolling here. And that's exactly what they do with the handoff on the right-hand side, moving up the field now across the 30, 40, still on his feet and moving across midfield, spinning near the 40-yard line there is Starks.
Golly, Starks, only 5'8", 193 pounds, but man, you just breaking tackles left and right, lowered his shoulder there at the end, essentially trucking one defender. Just great job right there. Exactly what this offense needed to start this drive.
Good pickup of 27 yards there on first down. Starks gets the ball again. He's going to run up the middle. And he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that should get us here to the 2-minute warning. So we'll take a quick media timeout. We're at the 2-minute warning here, right before the half.
De colores son todas las frutas que vienen de afuera. De colores y ricos sabores, da gusto a cualquiera. De colores son todos los smoothies que vemos lucir. Y por eso se usan las frutas más frescas del mundo aquí en Smoothie King. Aztec Auto.
Second down and 10 now with Starks in motion to the right. You can have multiple flags once again.
Offensive line pointing at the defensive line, but that's pretty normal.
The officials are huddling up here, kind of talking about it, though, so might not be out of the realm of possibility.
I'd like to see if it was the defense, maybe, I forget what the word is, but kind of making that quick movement to try to make the offensive line draw them to false
draw
start.
them to false start. So this is going to go against West Texas A&M. And unfortunately, folks, we can't get much out of the official here because his mic's a little skippy today, I guess, if you want to say that. It honestly could be the wind.
It's a little bit of wind,
definitely the wind for sure. Receiver and the mic pack probably not talking to each other with the wind pushing 20 miles an hour all night. So it is second down and 5. Starks in motion to the left. Brown wants to throw. He's going to kind of roll out to his left. He's looking down the field. He sees a man here in Isaiah Smalls near the 14, 15-yard line maybe, but falls to the turf incomplete. So third down now and 5 for the Javelinas.
Coach Linas, I'm going to tell him, let's slow down a little bit. We have an opportunity to maybe get some points here on the board before halftime. So let's not just go, throwing these balls like crazy like that, possibly turnover or something like that. So just let's get some positive yardage and take it where we can.
Yeah, obviously a first down here would be real nice. I believe they're near Gilbert Garza range. Might need a few more yards. Brown's going to throw across the middle of the field to Isaiah Smalls. It's going to be completed, and he's going to get taken down here to the 25-yard line. So a big first down here for the Hogs with 1:40 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, great awareness by the big guy Smalls, just to be able to kind of find that void in the zone and just kind of sit down and make yourself a big target. For your quarterback, exactly. So just great job all around right there. Hey.
So they're going to ask to reset the game clock to 1:43. It's going to add an extra 5 seconds to the clock.
There you go.
And it'll start on the whistle, so now it does. They're trying to move the chains there. West Texas A&M brings pressure as a blitz, and a pass thrown intended for King Phillips on the right-hand side. You might have a flag here at the 25-yard line. Could it be for an offside? Could that have been a free play possibly as they let that kind of pan out?
Kind of line of scrimmage area as well, so that that could definitely be that. Oof.
Nope, illegal man downfield.
Man, that's
tough because I think that was a pass play all along. So I don't understand how that would have been. I mean, is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
He pushes the ball back all the way to the 30-yard line. He's second down and 15.
I like more of a
first
run
down
call
and 15. Excuse me.
A run call on that first down anyways. Kind of keeping this clock moving. You don't want to get yourself put in a position where you have to throw it these last 2-3 plays. Possibly just incompletion. You still have a minute and a half for the defense to try to do something.
You have another false start on this offensive line. I believe this is the third on this drive alone on a false start for the Javelinas.
Yeah, something's in their heads. Something's off. I don't know if it's a cadence call within the quarterback and the huddle. Maybe you just need to simplify it and be like, look, we're going on the first sound. Don't try to get all fancy after green or after a color or first number. Just as soon as you get up there, we're snapping, exactly.
So 1st and 20 now from the 35-yard line.
West Texas really asking for them to run it down the middle here.
Starks is going to get this football. He goes on the left-hand side. He only gets down to about 32. He picks up about 3 yards. Does get this clock rolling, though. 1:23 left to go here in the first half. Javelinas have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, West Texas sticking in a too-high safety look. 3, 4, 5 guys in the middle of the field.
Brown's under pressure. He's rolling out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds here near to the 31. Maybe gained a yard, but it does stop the clock with him running out of bounds.
Yeah, I know you want to conserve time to try to get the points on the board, but at the same time, you just don't want to get yourself in a spot to where, again, you give the ball back to West Texas with time on the board. So.
Yep. I mean, all it takes is one play. You need to try. Obviously you don't want to force a 3rd down and 11 to be converted, and not even 3rd down. It was 3rd down and 16, I believe, to be forced to be converted here. But you do need to kind of get this clock rolling on a completion here down the field. Brown gets the snap. He's going to look right. Steps up in the pocket, rolls out to his right. He throws. He's got Amadars there. It's caught at the 8. And going out of bounds there is Amadars for a big first down.
Great job right there. I got to give it to the big guys up front. The offensive line gave him great protection up front. He just was able to step up in the pocket, find his, set his feet. Great pass towards the sideline, and great catch as well.
It's going to be the second goal line situation here for the Javelinas on the night. Clock continues to roll. 40 seconds left to go here. 1st and goal from the 5. It's going to be a handoff to Starks. He tries to get to the outside. Makes one guy miss. He has space. Good quarterback block here. 5, 2, into the end zone for a touchdown is Lawrence Starks. A little unconventional there as the run started to the left, but Starks able to break the tackle, got a good block from his starting quarterback in Brown, and got into the end zone.
Rudy, I'm sure the coach Liam drew it up exactly like that. But no, great job right there. Great awareness by the quarterback, too, to kind of just note that, hey, my running back's coming back towards me. Let me try to get a block right there. Even if you're not going to take somebody's head off, just get in the way a little bit, and that's exactly what he did. But it gave his running back just enough space to get in the end zone.
Gilbert Garza on to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Number 99, Gilbert Garza.
The Javelina is finally able to capitalize there on a 1st and goal from the 5. It ended up being a 5-yard touchdown run there from Lawrence Starks, who's getting the start, by the way, due to the injury of Roger Hagan.
Filling in pretty well so far, I would say. So he's doing a good job.
On the night so far, Starks has 9 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown. His longest run of the night's 32 yards. But he's still being effective, I think, right? I mean, he was able to break, especially on that 32-yard run, a couple tackles.
Yeah.
And that was a big change of field position there to try to, obviously get this touchdown up on the board.
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging over 5 yards a carry there, so I'll take that as well. You know what I mean? Just as long as you can get that positive yardage when you can, just set up an easier 2nd, 3rd down for your team. That's awesome.
So that last drive was a 9-play, 69-yard drive. Took 2 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. And again, it was capped off by a 5-yard touchdown run by Lawrence Starks.
Yeah, that was perfect. That's perfect. And again, they didn't make it easy on themselves. You had those penalties that kind of pushed them back a little bit. So I'm glad it ended up working out in their favor.
So a little swib kick up the middle here. It's picked up at the 25, getting up near the 30 here for West Texas A&M. Is Jamal Acosta-Lewis.
Number 2 on the return, tackled by number 51, Trey Robbins.
24 seconds left before halftime. West Texas does have one timeout.
I was going to say, what do you do here? I mean,
I'm on defense. I'm covering the sidelines. I'm going to do a very similar cover 2 look that West Texas was running earlier. If they have a completion towards the middle of the field, that's okay. I'll take that. Use your last timeout and eat that up. So that's kind of where I want to keep it. I want to keep everything in the middle of the field, just guard those sidelines and above the top, over the top.
If you're the Buffaloes, are you trying to get this ball down the field? Try to get in field goal range. I mean, you've only got 24 seconds.
I would take a look at the defense before the snap to kind of see what it looks like and what it's giving you, but I wouldn't push too hard.
A quick pass out here to the right side to Tyree Tipton. He does go out of bounds here, so the clock does stop. Only took 4 seconds off the clock. It was gained 2 yards.
Not quite sure what level these offenses are on, kind of thing, but in the NFL, I feel like you'd probably be calling 2 plays at this point. Maybe coming in, we have this one run pass play here for this one particular situation, this one location kind of thing. But hey, if it doesn't work out, we're going to just check it down to this, check down pass. So something like that would probably help out in this situation as well.
Gibson gets the snap. He's looking down the right-hand side of the field here. And it's intercepted at the 40, 30, 20. Finally taken down from behind for the Javelinas on that interception was Jalen Hackney. That's not what you wanted if you're West Texas A&M.
That's what you did not want, but great job right there. Again, I think Javelinas only sent 3-4 guys max after that quarterback there. Was still able to get the pressure and create that irate pass there. Great job on defense. Exactly what you want right here. You've got 3 timeouts, so you still have a chance to maybe take a couple chances towards the end zone. Only 12 seconds, so keep that in mind. You don't want to, clock yourself out and go in with no points right here. You're essentially guaranteed with Gilbert Garza 3 points here, I would say.
100%. I think you're right. You got 2 shots to the end zone possibly. It's okay if you go down in the field of play, but go down. Don't try to fight for an extra yard if you need 5 to get into the end zone because you're going to be wasting precious seconds off the clock.
Absolutely. Jackson Allen, you're singled up over the top. That's where I'm going.
Brown has the ball. He's going to throw on the left-hand side. He's looking for Isaiah Smalls. And Smalls has the ball in and out of his hands. It falls to the turf.
Oh, that was so close. He's banging his head on that one as well. He doesn't want to see that come film time next week. I think they're going to be one of those plays that they're going to replay a couple of times. Like, that's, next time I call a play for you, man, what are you dropping these passes for, man?
Yeah, that was a perfect ball there by Jalen Brown.
Absolutely.
He put it right in the
Absolutely.
basket. I mean, it was a little difficult over-the-shoulder catch there for Isaiah Smalls, but we've seen him make those catches before here, and get good gains and touchdowns off those kind of plays.
For sure.
Gilbert Garza is going to be on to attempt the extra point. 34-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down. The kick, it's up, and it's no good. Wide right. And you're going to have a flag here thrown. If this is against West Texas A&M, is this an untimed down now at the clock hitting 0?
Yeah, let's see what it calls.
Let's see.
Oh, no, they're going to have.
Nah, they're going to send it into the locker room. It's a dead ball, personal foul.
Maybe they, if it's on the defense, maybe they're going to have the penalty go into the next kickoff.
Yeah, I guess that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Well, a very exciting end of the second quarter there as we're getting to the halftime here. But, West Texas A&M, we thought, hey, maybe they just kind of run this clock out. They ended up throwing an interception. Jalen Hackney able to get away with that, come away with that football, getting down past the 20-yard line. They had the opportunity to score in the end zone there to Isaiah Smalls. Fell a little short on that. And then Gilbert Garza missing the 34-yard field goal here. Nonetheless, at the half, the Javelinas have a 7-0 lead over West Texas A&M. The Javelinas will start the second half with the football as well, as they did win the toss and elected to defer to the second half. We'll take a quick short break. We'll get you some sights and sounds and music here from the Javelina Marching Band and from the dance team here as well. And then we'll come back with some stats for both sides here and kind of talk about our collective thoughts from the first half and what we expect coming out of the locker rooms for both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Dr. John Lopez, Texas A&M University Kingsville proudly presents the Pride of South Texas, your 2024 Hogs Marching Band. The director of bands is Dr. Scott Anthony Jones. Our assistant director is Dr. Kyle Optenhoff. Percussion instructors are Dr. Ben Thompson, director Christian Zavala. Color guard captains are Estelle Ortiz, Madison Alvarez, and Crystal Ortiz. Graduate assistants are Alex Nava, Bryson Ward, and Matthew Gallagher. The drum makers are Amanda Tapia, Joseph Sosa, and Armando Castillo Treviño. The band's first show of the year is called A Whole New World. Prepare to be transported as the Pride of South Texas takes you on an energy-filled adventure, starting with a journey to the center of the mind. Grab your lightsabers and spaceships as the Pride of South Texas takes a detour to the wildest canteen in the universe, playing an iconic tune from a galaxy far, far away. South Texas will channel their extraterrestrial sound to perform music from the classic movie E.T. And now we finally arrived at our destination, and it's only fitting that the Pride of South Texas welcomes you to our whole new world by performing Symphony No. 9, aka the New World Symphony by Dvorak.
Welcome back to Pepsi Field here at Javelina Stadium. Just about 6:45 left to go here at the half. Your Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas have a 7-0 lead over the West Texas A&M Buffaloes. Lots of good defense early on here in this football game, with the Javelinas coming away with the sole touchdown on the day. That came in the second half there, second quarter. It was a 9-play, 69-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. Essentially got it down to what we thought was going to be the last opportunity to score for the first half. And West Texas A&M threw an interception with about 12 seconds left to go. The Javelinas had an opportunity to get the ball into the end zone to Isaiah Smalls. In and out of his hands. So Gilbert Garza came on to attempt a 34-yard field goal attempt that went wide right. So the Javelinas at the half have the 7-0 lead over West Texas A&M. Even though the Javelinas have the lead, stats are a little bit more favorable here for West Texas A&M. They lead in rushing yards, rushing attempts. They have less penalties as well. Time of possession, they're winning huge. 17 minutes, 11 seconds to the Javelinas, 12 minutes, 49 seconds. They are 0 for 3 on fourth down, though. On the ground, the Javelinas have 71 yards compared to West Texas A&M's 73 yards on the ground. The Javelinas do lead the game in yards through the air at 99 yards to West Texas A&M's 66. The Javelinas have ran a total of 32 plays for 170 yards, where the West Texas A&M Buffaloes have had 35 plays for 139 yards. On the offensive side here for West Texas A&M, quarterback Cannon Gibson, 6 for 13 on the night with an interception. He has been sacked once. Receiving leaders here for the Buffaloes is going to be Trajan Henderson and Zorion Stanton. Those two have 22 yards apiece. Stanton has that on 2 receptions, whereas Henderson has that on 1. Swoboda has 1 reception for 11 yards. Joseph has 1 reception for 9 yards. Tipton rounds out the receiving corps with 1 reception for 2 yards. On the ground, quarterback Cannon Gibson does lead the Buffaloes with 9 attempts. He has 35 yards, averaging just under 4 yards per rushing attempt. Joseph, Henderson, and Simmons all with attempts as well. Joseph has 5 attempts on 30 yards, averaging 6 yards on the ground. On the flip side of the football for the Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas, quarterback Jalen Brown is 7 for 16 with 99 yards. He did have that 1 turnover there at the 1-yard line where the ball went basically through the end zone. It was an opportunity for the Javelinas to put the first points up on the board. It was challenged actually by West Texas A&M, but they did lose that challenge. They did still keep the football, though, with the touchback. On the receiving corps, Almendarez, Martin, Allen, and Smalls all picking up receptions. Almendarez has 2 receptions for 38 yards. Eli Martinez, has 2 receptions for 26 yards. Jackson Allen has 2 receptions for 23 yards. Isaiah Smalls, 1 reception, 12 yards. On the ground, with the Javelinas not having Roger Hagan, their leading rusher and one of the top running backs in the Lone Star Conference. They've had a good replacement in Lawrence Starks coming in. He has 9 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. He's averaging over 5 yards per carry. So good work by him on the ground. Jalen Brown has three rushing attempts, 15 yards. Santana Scott, 3 carries on 7 yards. And Eli Martinez, 1 carry on 2 yards. The Javelinas do win the turnover game as well defensively, as they do have essentially 2 turnovers. One on downs and the other on an interception. So Eric is a pretty good play there defensively for the Javelinas, especially early on, right? We knew that both these offenses didn't start this game exactly how they wanted to, but after both offenses actually gotten a little bit more of a rhythm, especially on the Javelinas side, defensively they were able to make some stops there against West Texas A&M.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of noted it earlier in the game as well, but again, Kingsville still owning one of the very best red zone defenses in the country, allowing just scores on just 57.1% of opponents' red zone trips. It's going to be 4th best in the nation. So that kind of highlighting that here tonight is, West Texas has moved the ball, has kind of strung along some first downs as we've gone, in this first half. But again, just Javelina's defense just kind of standing strong in that red zone area and either getting the turnovers or, just stopping them from there. So just great job on defense for sure.
We'll see how both teams come out of the locker room here. Kingsville will receive the ball here to start the third quarter. Let's see if offensively they can kind of keep that rhythm that they got there late in the second quarter and possibly punch some of these footballs, though, into some more of these opportunities into the end zone.
For sure.
Gilbert Garza, we talked about it, and we talked about the announcer jinx there off the air, but he is fairly often a sure kicker within a certain range, of course, right? But he has opportunities, and he usually capitalizes on all those. His first was a blocked field goal attempt, as it was a very high snap that kind of got down late, and he was that ball was blocked. I believe that one was on a 53-yard field goal attempt. The other one as well was missed wide right, which he had plenty of leg on it, just to the right, though, of the upright. So something to see maybe if instead of, forcing Gilbert Garza to try to make some of these field goals, or tonight might not be his night, which normally he is a very sure kicker. Maybe they can kind of get some of these footballs into the end zone.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Salinas at halftime, I was probably telling my guys, look, this game could look very different at this point. You know what I mean? There's just a couple things that we've done to kind of shoot ourselves in the foot. Obviously missing a couple field goals. So, it's close right now, 1 possession. But, again, it could very much be a 2-possession game at this point. So just fixing those small details is going to go a big difference, big ways in the second half.
Almondar is with the return there for the Javelinas. That this ball was actually kicked off from the 20 because after the penalty there to end the first half, pushed the ball back there on the kickoff. So the Javelinas are going to start this drive here at the 38-yard line. It's a pretty decent field position to start the third quarter here for the Javelinas.
Run the ball.
Santana Scott in the backfield. He is going to get this football. He's going to try to bounce there in the middle and kind of get stopped there near the 40-yard line. So he picks up maybe 2 yards, 3 if they're generous.
Number 46, Santana Scott with the carry.
We're starting to get into kind of a little bit of mind games here. I kind of noted right there, you heard me say you could run the ball. The defense had everything shown to run the ball before the snap. You know what I mean? They just had the numbers. Offense had the numbers in the interior of the formation.
2nd down and 7 from the 41 now. Brown gets the snap. And it's a little pitch out to Santana Scott. He's going to get this football and get across the 50-yard line. They'll officially mark him out at the 47.
Oof. Very, very close to a lineman downfield. But if they don't call it, it didn't happen. So that's okay with us.
Javelina first down.
Kind of looked like Jalen Brown was going to kind of tuck that ball and run there on the right-hand side. And he just kind of quickly pitched it out there to Scott for the completion and to get down the field. 1st and 10 now from the 47 across the 50. Brown gets the snap. West Texas A&M sends an extra guy. It's going to be a pass completed to Martinez over here on the left-hand side. He's going to get pushed out of bounds here at the 40. He picks up a good 7 yards there on first down.
Great job. Again, those are those plays. They're not going to open up the stat sheet or anything like that. They're not going to shine, but that's what keeps your drives moving. You know, just those little 5-6 yard completions makes it that much easier on these second and third downs to convert.
Got 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side of this formation. Santana Scott with a big hole in the right, 35. He gets taken down at the 30 here. Gain of 10 yards there on second down.
Again, one of those confusing read option plays with a GT guard tackle pulling. Guard tackle pulled left on that one, but the running back ended up keeping the ball and going to the right. So it's kind of just confusing the defense a little bit, having them, they have to take an extra second to kind of differentiate where the ball's going.
Well, and Santana Scott has phenomenal speed, too. Absolutely. He hit that hole, and he went.
For sure.
Brown gets the snap. It's another handoff to Scott. Tries to cut back up the middle here. He picks up about a yard.
Yeah, Javelina is very fortunate, like you said, to have a player like Scott. Again, we're out our main, running back and Roger Hagan tonight. So being able to have Scott and Starks come in and just kind of fill that void, huge, for this game.
Second down and 9 now from the 29. It's another handoff to Scott. He makes one man miss at the line. He's going to get up to the 25. Picks up a few yards there, but he sidestepped that defensive lineman pretty good there. Kind of made the defensive lineman stumble.
Yeah, great job. Again, it wasn't a ton of yards right there, but he just took the positive yardage where he could to try to make this third down a little bit more manageable.
46 with a carry for a gain of 4 yards.
So they're going to be in an empty look.
Yep, third down and 5. They're going to go 5 wide here. Smalls, Allen on the left with the man in motion to the right now. A little bit of pressure. Brown has to step up, and he's going to get sacked here. A big sack made by by the Buffaloes, West Texas A&M. It's 4th down now. It's going to be about 4th and 7 now. And we have a new kicker out? We do have a new kicker, Eric.
Huh. Yeah, Dylan Bretson.
Yep, senior kicker. Snap is down, the kick is up. And it's going to be wide right. The Javelinas are 0 for 3 on the night.
9 points they've left off the board.
And that could come back and haunt them. It's not something that obviously, if you're given the opportunity to try to put points up on the board, period, you have to execute.
Absolutely.
Especially in a very close game like this where both defenses have just been kind of going at it, right? Stopping the opponent's offense and making plays. You get that opportunity to put 3 points up on the board, you got to capitalize. So West Texas A&M is going to take over here at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Gibson gets the snap. He's going to throw on the left-hand side. And it's going to fall to the turf incomplete. And there's going to be a flag thrown late here at the 45.
Wow.
Well, the defensive coverage there for the Javelinas was DeMarcus Peters, but felt like they were just playing good defense there. I was going to kind of mute the crowd mic there. I'm not too sure what's up with the official's mic, but it is giving really bad feedback. 1st and 10 now from the 43 after the PI call. Gibson under pressure. He's going to pump fake and kind of roll down with this football. He's across the 40. He's going to get taken down here at the 43 and a half, almost 44. So after all that, he might have gained a yard, but he was dead in the backfield there and kind of just pump faked and stepped forward, avoiding the sack.
Yeah, no, great job of just kind of creating that extra time. The Javelinas just doing a really good job of disguising their coverage. They had two safeties back at the snap of the ball. One of those safeties kind of came up, Braden Campbell, up closer to the line of scrimmage, giving it more of a cover 3 look instead. So just good job of just disguising that look, making it that more difficult.
Second down is going to be handoff up the middle. Big hole getting across the 50, and now the 45. It's going to be Henderson. Big run there by West Texas A&M. This drive has them rocking and rolling. Four wide here for the Buffaloes. Two wide receivers on each side of the formation. Henderson's going to be to the left of Gibson. Gibson gets the snap. He's looking left. He's going to step up in the pocket. And he's going to get tackled here. Maybe a slight gain, though. But Hendricks on the stop there for the Javelinas.
Javelinas doing a really good job getting that pressure with their front four, not having to dial up these blitzes and leaving these defensive backs in tough one-on-one coverages. They've got, 7 guys just able to kind of run in zones and just kind of keep that coverage back and create that pressure with the guys up front.
Little bunch formation on the left-hand side of the field here. Javelinas did sub out all 4 defensive linemen. They get the snap off. It's going to be a handoff up the middle here to Henderson. Henderson might have picked up a yard, so 3rd down and long now. I will say, though, the Javelinas there showed basically defensively, hey, we're going to stop this run. West Texas A&M still decided to run the football and basically got no gain.
Yeah, no, I'll take that. I want to make this a one-sided game. I want to stop the run. I want to have them pass exactly the entire time because it just makes it that much easier on the defensive line as well.
To get to the quarterback.
Yeah, get your track stances and get back there and try to tee off on the quarterback. So great job so far on defense.
Javelinas show pressure here. They're going to bring the blitz. Quick pass out onto the left-hand side, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. Wide open on that play was Stanton, and he's unable to come down with that football. It would have been a few yards away from a first down, but he had a little bit of room there to probably make a play. Yeah, maybe that's what allowed him. Maybe he thought, hey, let's start moving down the field, and he just didn't have the football in his hands. Good snap. Directional punt here. It's going to bounce at the 10, and are they going to say this hit a Javelina? They are. They're going to say it's a touchdown for West Texas A&M. Not how you wanted that to go for the Javelinas. It was a directional punt there, right to the corner.
Yeah, super unfortunate. You do such a great job on defense stopping them all night, and to give up points like that, it's just a little bit demoralizing.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Javelinas force a punt, but unintentionally touch the football, goes into the end zone. It's recovered by West Texas A&M. We're all knotted up at 7.
Texas A&M University, Kingsville. This is your time. We are a community of thinkers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. We discover, connect, and innovate. We always push the boundaries of expectation. We are Javelina Nation. Strong, fearless, proud.
There's a flag here on the kickoff that went through the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's a flag here on the kickoff that went through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And it looks like it's going to go against West Texas A&M as they're going to kind of back up a little bit here. First and 10 from the 30. Brown gets a snap. Quick pass out here on the left-hand side. Trying to break a tackle at the 35. Finally going to get taken out of bounds here near the 36, Jalen Smith.
Easy pre-snap reads. Again, the defensive back was 5-6 yards off the line of scrimmage. So, don't run too much. Just stop exactly where you're at, catch the ball, get those easy yards.
Brown gets the snap to hand off to Scott. Makes a little move there, gets across the 40 up to the 41. Picks up a first down, moves the chains.
I've seen a lot of Scott these first two drives coming out of halftime.
I was just going to say, for early on, obviously you saw a lot of Starks, who, again, he did his job, I feel like. He was averaging over 5 yards a carry. But lately, this second half, we've seen Santana Scott kind of get the opportunity in the backfield. It's going to be another handoff to Scott. He breaks one tackle, breaks another. And he might have gained a yard, but he could have lost a few there. Yeah. There's pressure in the backfield there real quick.
Yeah, Scott kind of showing off his athletic ability there, able to kind of juke around a little bit. As a coach, you kind of, you want to control that a little bit. Obviously you got some positive, got back to the line of scrimmage, so at least worked out a little bit, but you very much could have been negative yardage right there.
Second down and 10 now from the 41. Brown gets the snap. He wants to throw left. He's got Jackson Allen there. Allen makes a good catch here at the 30-yard line. Big first down here. Jackson Allen able to secure that ball inbounds and move the chains.
That was huge right there. Perfectly thrown ball. Got him right in stride. I'm glad they finally got Jackson Allen going in this game a little bit. And he's a huge, huge threat. We've seen him all year long. He's been a little bit quiet, I feel like, in this game so far, so nice to see him get a big catch right there.
First and 10 from the 30 now. Brown gets the snap. He's going to throw right. He's got a little screen here on the wide receiver's side. Cuts back over the middle, across the 25-20. Football helmet came flying off. And we're going to get a stoppage and play here, but a good reception made by Ja'Cory Logan, freshman wide receiver.
Yeah, great little wide receiver mid-screen.
Kind of like didn't start out as a screen, but I don't know. It did form into that.
And it works out almost like as a run of some sort. It's a short pass, but make a couple moves right there and make it break off a big run. Big run after catch. So great job right there.
Correction, Logan, the senior wide receiver, 5'10", out of San Antonio, Texas. It's a handoff to Scott here up the middle. He's going to get up to the 16-yard line.
Number 46, Scott with a carry.
Clock continues to roll here, just under the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter.
tight end number 47, Lath Shelley, coming into the game. Typically, I feel like this is where we see Isaiah Smalls come in, so a little bit of a different look.
Jackson Allen going to be on the far side of the field here. Man coverage there on the outside, and you're going to have a false start here on the Javelinas. It's problematic as they blew the whistle again. I'm not too sure if the clock continued to roll, whatnot, but false start on the Javelinas once again. Maybe their 7th penalty of the night. Second down and 12 now from the 20. Jalen Smith and Jackson Allen, 2 receivers on the right-hand side. Brown is looking that way. He's completely almost draped under West Texas A&M Buffalo defenders there. He had to kind of make a few step backs and a little move to his left to try and just avoid the sack there, but under pressure almost immediately on that play.
Yeah, he's got to be careful there. I think technically that was, again, lineman downfield. It was one of those RPO plays, and the offensive lineman can't see exactly what's going on behind them, so they run the play as if it's going to be a run. You know what I mean? It's on the QB's job to time it up and get that ball out of his hands quickly. So,
third down and long now. Brown gets the snap. Under pressure once again, having to roll out to his right. He's going to throw down the field here. He's got a man at the 1. It's going to be completed. On the reception there, I believe, is Logan once again.
Huge catch right there.
81 or 11? It was 11. Jalen Smith on the reception there for the Javelinas.
Jalen Brown able to kind of use his legs by that time and just give his receivers a chance to get open. Great pass, great catch right there.
They officially marked Jalen Smith out down at the 2-yard line. He had to kind of fall towards the ball coming his way, which kind of kept the defender behind him, of course, to be able to complete that pass. It's going to be a quarterback run on the right-hand side. He makes a little stutter step, and Jalen Brown gets down to the 1. I get a little chuckle there. The ball came out. Obviously, he would think he was down already, but
not again.
We don't want that to happen again, of course, with Jalen Brown. But Brown picks up a yard there, so second down and goal from the 1. Allen in motion to the left. He's going to get this little sweep. He cuts back in the middle, and he might lose a yard here. Obviously, if you get Roger Hagan, this is Roger Hagan territory all day, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But, I'm not too sure if they're just not confident enough in handing this ball off to Santana Scott, or if they're just maybe trying to catch West Texas A&M off guard maybe a little bit with the play calls and the misdirection and the QB keep and things like that.
Yeah. Hard to tell exactly what it is, but I think those are great points right there. It could be those.
Third and goal now from the 2. Brown's going to roll out to his right. He's going to tuck this ball down. He's trying to go forward. He's going to get a little push from his lineman here, and I think he gets in. Let's get confirmation, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Brown.
Great job right there. Nothing else was open. Didn't have any receivers open there. He was able to take the ball into his hands and didn't have the touchdown initially. Got a little bit of help from his offensive lineman, kind of driving him in there. So great job and getting the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, got a little bit of help there from his offensive line. Obviously, he was stopped short of the goal line. And Brown's going to actually walk off to the side of the field here with his helmet. It's off. I don't know if it popped off during the play or if he kind of kept going, but he's now hunched over and getting a little bit of a medical attention here from the trainers. Could have gotten banged up on that play. getting into the end zone.
Gilbert Garza back in the game. Coach Salinas has seen enough of, who was it that was on there? Bredesen? Dylan Bredesen?
Yeah, Bredesen was in there for a field goal attempt earlier. But Gilbert Garza is on to attempt the extra point here. And I don't know if this is going to be a timeout or a challenge here by West Texas A&M.
I don't know. I'd hope it's a challenge.
He has a challenge flag in his hand, but he's yet to drop it. So I'm not too sure. He's talking to the officials. And by he's Josh Lynn, I'm not too sure.
As a coach, you'd hate to waste a timeout, especially in the second half, one possession game on an extra point attempt. It almost would be smarter just to take whatever penalty yardage you have.
Yeah, without obviously a mic pack or kind of being able to hear in on any of those decisions, but nonetheless, he put the challenge flag away, and Gilbert Garza's back on to attempt the extra point. Snapped it down, kick is up, and it is good. 1:58 left to go here in the third quarter. The Javelinas answer and now have a 14-7 lead over West Texas A&M.
De colores son todas las frutas que vienen de afuera. De colores y ricos sabores, da gusto a cualquiera. De colores son todos los smoothies que vemos lucir. Y por eso se usan las frutas más frescas del mundo aquí en Scudiquí.
We are Texas A&M University Kingsville, a South Texas pioneer of knowledge, innovation, creativity, opportunity. Here you will find family, tradition, encouragement, purpose. We change lives. We transform the future. We are Javelina Nation. Apply today at tamuk.edu.
The Javelinas are able to answer, putting another touchdown up on the board. That last drive was an 11-play, 70-yard drive. That took 5 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock. And it was capped off there by Jalen Brown. Run up the middle for 2. And this kickoff was touched and fell to the turf. West Texas A&M just kind of jumps on top of it, make sure they maintain possession. So the Buffaloes will start here at the 24-yard line with the football.
Obviously, that last drive, not exactly what the Javelinas wanted on defense, giving up those points. But if you're Coach Salinas, I think you're telling them, hey, you've made multiple stops tonight. You're more than capable of making some more tonight. So just forget about that last drive and try to make another big stop right now.
Gibson gets the snap. He's looking down the field. He's under pressure, going to roll out to his left. He's at the 30, and he's going to finally get pushed out of bounds here near the 34. And we'll mark him at the 33, actually, so he'll be a yard short of the first down. 2nd down and 1. I think if you're the Javelinas, though, I mean, that's a good answer there, right? Obviously on a touchdown for West Texas A&M that not very traditional, right? You know, and your defense, well, technically giving up the touchdown, still played very good and forced the punt there.
Absolutely.
Gibson gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Henderson up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed. He might have gotten the 1 yard he needs, and they're going to say he did get it. So he got up to the 34.
He didn't get it by much. It was pretty close.
It was pretty close, but he does move the chains here for the Buffaloes, and it's now 1st and 10 from the 34. Porky's pack making his rounds around the track here. Gibson gets the snap. He's looking right. He's going to throw right. And this ball's going to sail out of bounds. Nowhere close to the intended receiver. And Swoboda.
As just about to make the note, Blake Jacquez not in on that last play. Now he subs himself back in. He's good to go for this 2nd down play.
Second down and 10 now. Gibson's looking left. He throws that way, and I want to say that ball was tipped, but it's going to fall well short of the receiver there.
Yeah, and that receiver was open, so we're very, very fortunate that ball did get tipped, if so. Again, Javelinas is doing a really good job of kind of disguising their coverage beforehand. Cornerbacks were at line of scrimmage in a press look with the receivers. Last second, they backed up and just backtracked kind of in a deep cover 3 look. So I think it's very, very smart kind of to keeping the offense, you know, on their heels, not exactly knowing what the defense is doing.
3rd down and long now for the Buffaloes. Gibson gets the snap. He is immediately under pressure. He rolls out to his right. He's still looking down the field, and the ball's going to be nearly intercepted here at the 50. Swoboda's not happy coming to the sideline. I'm not too sure what he's upset about. Maybe he thought he was open on that play and wanted the football, but that ball just kind of went too far down the field and fell to the turf incomplete.
I don't know. I understand the frustration, but you're not going to get the ball that way, screaming and yelling at the offense and everything like that and throwing your helmet. Obviously, quarterback can't control what kind of pressure he's under, so, you know, it's not exactly the quarterback's fault or any one person's fault.
And it's going to be a fake here on the right-hand side, and good defensive coverage there by the punt team for the Javelinas to make that stop.
Great heads-up awareness right there. Very, very well could have picked up that 1st down, but they, made sure that they were aware of the possible fake situation, and it was right there. It happened.
Corey Logan, and we've called Logan's name a handful of times already tonight. At least for me, I've been here. We've been here all season, but it's not a name that I've called a ton all season. Tonight, I definitely have. He has stood out to me, and he's contributed to this team all night.
Yeah, coming in clutch. I mean, when we need
special
him.
teams, wide receiver, he's getting the job done.
It's kind of been the theme. Again, Roger Hagan being out tonight as well. So you're having a lot of these guys kind of stepping up and next man up mentality.
Quick pass on the left-hand side here, and almost a one-handed catch there by C.J. Thompson. That would have been a phenomenal catch if he was able to come down with that football.
That was extremely close. Yeah.
Pass intended for number 6, C.J. Thompson.
One of those Sports Center top 10 plays right there if you would have caught that.
And for West Texas A&M, they kind of went sold 100% on the run there, thinking that ball was going to go to Santana Scott.
Yeah.
Those linebackers, they crashed that line, and they got there, leaving the one-on-one man coverage on the outside here. But phenomenal try and attempt there by C.J. Thompson. Brown is going to throw this ball on the right-hand side. It's going to be completed to, I believe it's Eli Martinez, and they're going to mark him down at the 30, so a good gain about 7 yards here.
Great job, getting just that third down and manageable spot. That was the goal of that play. So, kind of draw something else up to convert this.
Haviland is going to send this one into the fourth quarter. They currently have a 14-7 lead over West Texas A&M.
On your feet for the fourth quarter. Join the
After doing business in the Coastal Bend for 44 years now, we at Nissan Chevrolet know the auto industry like the back of our hand. People continue to buy from us because we always have a superior selection of vehicles, we always have competitive pricing, and we always treat our customers with honesty and respect.
We currently have over 300 vehicles in stock with dealer discounts, rebates, and incentives waiting for you to take advantage of. You'll love the way we do business at Nissan Chevrolet in Kingsville.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
The Haviland is going to have a 3rd down and 3 now from the 30. Santana Scott's going to be in the backfield here. He is to the left.
I think you're very much 2-down territory here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think for sure, especially with the woes on the kicking side. Brown's going to keep this ball, and he gets the 1st down, getting a slide in here near the 23. Good job there keeping that football and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, great job securing the ball, making sure there wasn't a fumble there, and making sure you pick up the 1st down as well. So,
Javelina 1st down.
And the 1st and 10 now from the 23-yard line. Again, Scott is going to be in the backfield here for the Javelinas. Isaiah Smalls in motion to the right. It's a handoff to Santana Scott. And he's going to get taken down at the 20, picking up a few yards.
Number 46, Santana Scott with a carry.
Helmet for a West Texas A&M player came off there, so they stopped the clock momentarily to get him off the field. Restart the clock here on a 2nd down and 7. Both Smalls and Brazil in motion to the left. It's a handoff to Scott. He goes that way, tries to hit the edge. He's going to get across the 20, but he's going to get taken down here at the 18.
be careful on that.
3rd down and 7 now.
It looked tough as a receiver. Was it number 80? Is it 86?
King Phillips.
King Phillips. Just obviously unaware of what's going on behind him. Just kind of got rolled up there by the running back and looked a little bit tough. He jumped up real quick, though. Real good to go.
3rd down and 5. Interesting to see what they decide to do if they're unable to pick up this 1st down. Brown gets the snap and looks right. He throws that way, and good defensive coverage there by West Texas A&M. On the coverage there for the Buffaloes was David Jeffrey. Pass was intended there, I believe, for King Phillips.
Kingsville.
Gilbert Garza coming in.
Yeah, so Gilbert Garza is on to attempt his third field goal of the night. It would be the fourth field goal attempt for the Javelinas in total. 35-yard field goal attempt. Snap is a little low, but it's down. The kick is up. And I believe this one is good. No, they're going to say no good to the left. The Javelinas are 0 for 4 on the night on field goals.
I mean, you're up right now, but I think Coach Lena's, you got to make a tough decision to, whether you want to continue to attempt these or not.
I mean, it's 12 points off the board. I mean, that's
absolutely. At this point, I think you have better odds of converting the 2 or 3 yards that you need to get on that fourth down, other than converting one of these field goals.
And folks, the flags still are flying pretty good here, but 3 of these 4 kicks have been with the wind.
Yeah.
So they should be aiding, not abetting, in those attempts. Handoff on the right-hand side here for West Texas A&M. I believe that was Joseph on the carry there. And that was Jamal Joseph. Able to pick up a few yards. Brings up second down and 8. Gibson's checking this play down at the line of scrimmage. He's got 3 seconds to get the snap off. It's going to be a handoff on the right-hand side, bouncing off of a few Javelinas. There is Joseph. Able to stumble his way forward, but it still brings up a third down. It's going to be about 3rd and 5.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's another Bill Neeson Automotive 3rd down.
Javelina's sticking with that 4-down lineman look, trying to create all that pressure with just those guys up front.
Blitz off the edge, and the pass is going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver. Swoboda unable to come down with that ball. And if you remember, folks, last drive for West Texas A&M, he came off the field not too excited and happy about not getting the football. At least what we assume as he kind of started, showing some frustrations on the sideline.
Absolutely. If you're going to talk all that, you better be able to back it up. And I think the coach kind of noted something there as well. It's like, hey, man, you do all this hooting and hollering, and I'm going to call your number. You better catch the ball.
West Texas A&M will get this ball off. It's going to bounce here at the 45, and the Javelinas is going to stay away and just have the ball down here. So it's going to be down to the 39.
Yeah, we're going back to like junior high style. You know what? If we're not, nobody's going to catch the ball.
Nobody's going to catch the ball.
Everybody run to the sideline, and we're going to let the offense do the work.
Well, unfortunately for the Javelinas, that punt was a little low. It wasn't. It didn't have the best travel, the best carry on that. Exactly. So no Javelinas really in the area for something to happen. Well, Jalen Brown and this offense going to try to keep moving this football. It's going to be a quarterback keep on the left-hand side. Huge hole, 50, and finally taken down here near the 46.
His helmet came off again.
And he's kind of hobbling off the sideline here. Something you don't want to see from your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Teague Satal is going to come into this football game. Brown isn't having the most phenomenal night, but he's been effective all night. 15 for 27, 190 yards. So hand off to Scott up the middle. Let's get down to the 42. I think the other important part there to the Jalen Brown game, or him being a part of this game, is his work on the ground. I mean, he's got 8 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. So he's averaging almost 5 yards a carry on the ground, and he's got almost 200 yards through the air. So, I mean, he's effective both ways. So hopefully we can see him back in this football game.
Absolutely.
So Tall gets the snap. It's another handoff to Scott. He tries to make one man miss. And Santana Scott came down, got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and long. He did kind of come down a little awkward, right? The defender kind of came down on the ankle,
Like one of those hip drop tackles the NFL is trying to get rid of.
Good thing is Jalen Brown's getting back into this football game, though.
I think that was a great note that you made, Rudy. Just his legs being able to open up this offense and this playbook and help his team out, move the ball. That's something that Teague Satal doesn't really have too much in the stat line as far as rushing goes.
Trips left. Brown's going to look that way. He throws across the middle of the field. He has Jackson Allen, and it's in and out of his hands at the 25-yard line.
You don't see that too often. Jackson Allen's usually sure-handed, catches all of those. Man, he's going to be banging his head on that on the sideline right there. He should have had that for plenty of yards.
That would have been a big gain, obviously, but it would have been a first down, fresh set of downs, would have kept the clock moving, and they would have been in the red zone. Luke Schaefer's on to punt this football away. Shabota is going to be at the 10-yard line awaiting this football. High punt here from Schaefer. It's going to bounce at the 5 and go back into the end zone for a touchback. And with 9:29 left to go here in the ball game, the Javelines have a 14-7 lead over the Buffalo.
Years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
West Texas A&M starts this drive at the 20-yard line, down 7 with 9:29 left to go here in the football game. Gibson gets this ball. He's going to throw right. It's going to be completed here. 27 and getting up across the 30 to about the 34 is going to be Stanton.
Now, in my opinion, Rudy, this defense has yet to give up any points. I don't know if you give that to the defense or more of a special teams, but
well, I mean, are we talking about on paper or are we talking about just play on the football field? I mean,
play on the field, I guess.
Yeah, I think play on the field, right? I mean, you obviously on that 4th down punt, you switch out, you get your punt team out there.
Yep.
As we're going to have a handoff up the middle here. This one goes to Joseph. Joseph's able to get up to the 38-yard line. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm right there with you, right? This starting defense essentially has been pretty stout all night.
Yeah, I completely agree.
They've bended a little bit here and there, but they've been able to make stops when it counted. Mm-hmm. And they're going to need another one here as we're getting near the end of this football game. Gibson gets the snap. It's another handoff to Joseph on the right. And he's going to get tripped up a little bit. Gets across the 40. I think they officially mark him down at the 41. Third down and 2 now. This could be 4-down territory here for West Texas A&M.
I agree.
Gibson gets the snap. He's looking right. He throws right. And caught in stride and pulling away at the 20, at the 10, and into the end zone for a touchdown is Shea Whitting.
Yeah. I mean, that's really the only void that the defense left. The way they had that schemed up, they were going to stop the run, the formation they had. They left him on an island up there, so they knew that was going to be a possibility of them going after that one-on-one matchup. And just unfortunately, he got beat to the inside on that slant. And again, no help, no safety help, so just an extremely tough call on the defensive back to keep up with that kind of athlete.
Snaps down, the kick is up, and it is good. We're knotted up here with 7:35 left to go in this football game. I guess now you can say officially, unofficially, that this defense has given up a touchdown here. That last drive officially was a 4-play, 80-yard drive that took 1 minute and 54 seconds off the clock. It's capped off by a 59-yard touchdown pass. Cannon Gibson to Whitting. Almendarez and Martinez deep for the Javelinas to get this kickoff. You might not even get that far.
Let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, that's very smart.
Very smart there by Almendarez. He essentially put himself downed out of bounds and got on top of that football as it was right near the out of bounds.
When he was out of bounds, exactly. Whenever you touch that ball, you essentially become a part of out of bounds as well. So it brings that ball out of bounds, it takes the penalty yards, and you're going to end up starting your drive at the 40-yard line now.
It should be the 40. They're looking to mark this at the 35.
Yeah.
Though. And now the officials are huddling up over here.
Maybe he's trying to. Only thing I could think that Coach Lynn is trying to argue is that maybe he touched it before he was out of bounds. He's not going to get them to.
No, I don't think he gets them to budge. Yeah, he's trying, but I don't think anything is going to change on that. The Javelinas start this drive here at the 35-yard line. Santana Scott in the backfield here. He's going to get this football. Kind of bounces up the middle there. And picks up a few yards on first down. Brings up second down.
I can imagine Coach Selena is going to slow this offense down. We're not in any hurry right now. Keep the guys that you have on the field. You're essentially going to have them out there the entire drive. If defense happens to substitute, you can kind of catch them off guard, maybe run a quick play. But again, just eat up as much clock as you possibly can at this point.
Brown gets the snap. He's looking left. I think he wants to throw deep, and he's going to do that. And the
that was incomplete. Yeah.
Pass is going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted actually here at the 5-yard line. On the coverage there for the Buffaloes with Shaw.
All right, that was
third down and 9 now.
That was a far pass. I mean, that had been 50-plus yards of just air yardage right there. And, you know, still got broken up there. But at least giving his guys an opportunity and just, you know, these defensive backs having to respect that deep ball a little bit.
Trips left here for the Javelinas. As Brown gets the snap. He's going to look right. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Officially going to get sacked here at the 26-yard line.
That's tough. Again, West Texas just leaving all their guys back and just letting their front four create all that pressure. And when you can make that pressure with your front four, it just makes your defense that much better and that much more difficult.
Well, Luke Schaefer's back out to punt this football away.
Yeah, he hit a couple bombs earlier, so hopefully he gets them going.
Low snap. He's able to pick it up and get rid of it. Shabota's going to get this ball here at the 30. Comes up on the left-hand side of this field here. He's going to take it down here near the 36. That could have been... credit to Luke Schaefer there, being able to pick up that ball off the turf, essentially, get it down to position where he could punt it and still get the ball down the field.
Yeah, no, great job there. He kind of used a little bit of that rugby style, kind of using a little bit of his momentum to kind of kick the ball forward. So if it wasn't for that, if he had to kind of just sit back and do a typical classic punt, I guess, that very well could have been blocked.
I don't want to say that a couple of Buffalo defenders there kind of let up, but I think they were really trying not to get a penalty there.
No, for sure.
Which could have given life back to the Javelinas. Gibson gets the snap. He's going to throw deep on the middle of the field. He's got Shabota there. It's caught at the 25. It's finally going to get tackled here near the 18. A big reception there from Gibson to Shabota. Changes the field dramatically. And with 5:25 left to go here in the ball game, the Buffaloes are in field goal range.
Yeah, the type of player that Shabota is, you don't want to let him get going. He just kind of lights that fire within the entire offense and really the team in general. So you get him, let him start talking. You know what I mean? Let his head get bigger. You want to slow that down. You want to stop that right now. So
Gibson gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and Joseph's going to be basically just stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a few yards there.
That's perfect. You know, right here, you know, kind of the edge of the red zone area right here. You want to stop this run. You don't want to make them extremely one-sided, only passing and just giving your defensive backs that much more help.
Well, and I think for the Buffaloes, obviously, you know, with 4:35 left to go here, they're trying to run some clock and don't want to give the Javelinas too much time remaining, whether they do score a touchdown or a field goal. Gibson gets the snap. It's another handoff here to Joseph. And he's going to get taken down here at the 19. So he picks up maybe a yard or two. Brings up third down and long. Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, essentially. Brings up third down and long. And let's see what they decide to do. Are they going to want to keep this ball on the ground? Continue to run some clock.
Yeah.
And get a field goal attempt in here? Or are they going to try to get this into the end zone?
Really to see how much confidence they have in their kicker here. You know, if they feel like they can have the opportunity to make this field goal, they can just run it, like you said, eat some clock up. Or if they feel like they need to help them out a little bit and get them some yards, we'll see what happens.
Gibson gets the snap. He's going to throw. He steps up. And he breaks across the 10, the 5. He's going to get down here at the 1. The ball does come loose, but they say that he's downed at the 1. They're going to say his knee was down before the ball came out.
It was extremely, extremely close. 5 Coach Linas, I would like for these refs to kind of take a look at that.
He's actually going to be down here like at the half-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal from about the half-yard line. This Javelina defense has been stout all night, but late in this football game, West Texas A&M has been able to move the ball. And getting into the end zone there is going to be Jamal Joseph. For the first time tonight, West Texas A&M has the lead in the game.
It's been tough. This defense has been doing so well. They, for the first 3 quarters of this game, and offense is making it happen for the most part. But they've left some points, on the field. So I think it's kind of catching up, and defense finally lets 1 or 2 slip. But we need this offense to kind of be complementary and help the defense out now.
So the play clock is at 0. On one side, 25 at the other. The officials are kind of going over something here. I'm not too sure if they're trying to confirm the play or they're looking towards the Javelina sideline. So head coach Mike Salinas is talking to an official on the sideline, presumably trying to get confirmation on something. Not really knowing exactly what they're trying to look at.
This is where we need a sideline reporter to just get in there, get us the details.
Get the deets, right? We need some deets. See, the officials still kind of going over something here. I'm not entirely too sure. And they're going to... We're still trying to figure it out. Okay, so they're going to attempt this extra point now.
Okay, all right.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So Javelina's going to have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 3 timeouts to try and get down the field here. Again, still don't know what a lot of that was about. The officials were looking over to the Javelina side of the field. Again, I'm not too sure if head coach Mike Salinas wanted an explanation on something or they wanted something to be looked at. Maybe on that touchdown by Joseph. And for the Javelinas to have 14-0 lead.
Yep.
Well, I guess 14-7 lead, but and then give up 2 unanswered touchdowns to West Texas A&M. The Javelinas also left 12 points off the board here, which essentially would still have them have the lead.
Yeah, different game right now.
On 4 missed field goals. One of them was blocked. 3 of them have just been wide left or wide right.
Not where we're used to seeing from Gilbert Garza. Javelina's going to come out an empty look here, looking to push the ball downfield fairly quickly.
Yeah, they got 5 wide here. They've got, again, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. All 3 timeouts to try and get a touchdown up on the board. This ball is going to be tipped, and it's nearly intercepted. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and trying to make a play on that was JT Cavender for the Buffaloes.
Javelina still have 3 timeouts, but if you turn the ball over right there, very, very close to ending the game. West Texas only have 3 down linemen.
Ball's going to get thrown down the right-hand side of this field, and it's in and out of the hands of Almendarez. Thought that was going to be, I don't want to say an easy catch, but maybe something Almendarez could come down with and make a play. The ball from Brown falls to the turf incomplete.
I feel like we are going to be in 4-down territory right now, but I just don't know if you can feel the need to take a deep shot like that. 2nd down, get some yards and just get some momentum going. You've yet to complete a pass.
Got to complete a pass, yes. Yes, got to complete a pass. Brown gets the snap. He's under pressure. He's going to roll out. He wants to throw down the field. He does so, and ball's going to fall to the turf incomplete. Trying to make a comeback on that route there on the outside was Jalen Smith.
Yeah, I mean, he just got pushed so far back. I mean, he was over
he made that throw at the 5-yard line. I mean, the line of scrimmage right now is a 26, and he made a throw from the 5-yard line being from under pressure.
Absolutely. You're at the 5-yard line, and you guys, receivers are going to run 10, 15, 20-yard routes downfield. You're throwing a Hail Mary at that point almost. Offensive line got to help you out and create that pocket for you.
4th and 10. This is the ball game essentially. Brown gets the snap. He's going to throw on the left-hand side, and it's a miscommunication on the play. Ball intended there for Eli Martinez. And with 2:28 left in the ball game, West Texas A&M is going to take over here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Brown has been doing a good job tonight. And obviously tough on that drive right there. But this isn't exactly a quarterback, really a backup quarterback at this point. You don't want to have the ball in his hands to try to go out and win a game like that. You know what I mean? He's been doing a great job kind of maintaining the game with his legs, kind of stringing along these first downs. But to have the ball in his hands to, say, go out there, I need you to throw it, 20 times in this drive to win the game. I just don't think that's exactly where you want it to be.
I mean, could you have punted that football with all 3 timeouts and 2-minute warning?
Yeah, I mean, especially being in a 4th and long, the thought would have crossed my mind.
This ball goes to Joseph. The Javelinas take a timeout here defensively.
Attention, Javelina fans. It's time for tonight's Valeros fans of the game.
2:23 left to go in this football game. 2nd down and 8 is going to be what's coming up for West Texas A&M. Looking forward a little bit here for the Javelinas. They currently sit in 4th place in the Lone Star Conference at 4-2 in conference play, 5-3 overall. If West Texas A&M is able to come away with this football game, the Javelinas and the Buffaloes would be tied at 4-3 in conference play. Just 2 games left to go. Next week, the Javelinas are on the road at Western New Mexico on November 9th. That's a Saturday, 1 p.m. kickoff. Gibson gets the snap. It's a quarterback keep on the left-hand side. He's able to get out to the edge, and he's just going to kind of go down here near the 20. That's where they'll mark him down. And the Javelinas took another timeout defensively here. They have 1 timeout left with 2:16 left to go here in the ball game. And It's going to be a 3rd down and about 5 for the Buffaloes.
Tough. Putting your guys in tough positions right there. Jacob Montez was in a spot to where he kind of bit down on that play action, that little fake to the running back, and obviously the quarterback kept it there and was able to get outside of his shoulder. He was the outside contained player there, so if you get outside of him, there's nobody else there to contain. So easy yards for the quarterback.
Third down and 4 now. I mean, honestly, anything can happen, right? If the Javelins make a stop here, West Texas A&M, you would assume, takes a field goal opportunity.
Yeah, field goals have not been automatic tonight.
And they have not been exactly. They haven't been automatic tonight. They just haven't.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's another Phil Neeson Automotive 3rd down.
Gibson gets this football to hand off on the outside here to Joseph. And I believe he has the 1st down here at the 15-yard line. And he does. Well, folks, just a little loss of words here. I mean, hey, the Javelinas played great defense all night. Again, they were able to shut out West Texas A&M in the first half. I mean, they played good defense. The first touchdown that was given up was off of a punt that touched and grazed the leg of a Javelina, returner there, and got into the end zone and was recovered by West Texas A&M.
Yeah.
But you have to give credit to the Buffaloes. They've had 14 unanswered points. They have a 21-14 lead. 2:05 left to go here in the game. And essentially, if my math is correct, they should be able to take a knee here and then have a field goal attempt with like 20 seconds left.
I mean, they can, yeah. I mean, they're just going to.
I mean, they're going to run this football with Joseph in the backfield. It's just going to be a quarterback keep here. And getting down to the turf there is Gibson. And Gibson's a little slow to get up. We'll take a quick media timeout here at the 2-minute warning.
Sparklight connects your world with reliable internet. Work smarter, learn better, and play faster with high-speed internet. Get worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation with no contracts. Visit offers.sparklight.com today.
Here at the 2-minute warning, West Texas A&M has a 21-14 lead over the Javelinas. Javelinas essentially had to lead the entire game until about midway through the fourth quarter.
I mean, like you said, Rudy, the defense really did, for the most part, play well tonight. And even offensively, you got your guys into the red zone, and just unfortunately weren't able to capitalize on those field goals.
It's going to be a handoff here up the middle. So lots of bodies kind of just hit each other there up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, you make those 3 field goals, 3 or 4?
It was 4. Well, it's 4. One of them got blocked, right? That one that got blocked was a high snap that got down late, kind of threw off the rhythm, and it was a long field goal. I believe it was a 53-yard field goal attempt.
That's right.
So that one got blocked. Then you had 2 on this side of the end zone here that both went wide right.
And then
one by Gilbert Garza and one by Bredesen.
Yep.
Bredesen. And then you had another Gilbert Garza attempt here on the opposite side of the field here that went far left. So even if you don't want to say it's 12 points, even if you say it's 9 points,
it's
still a lead. And I believe West Texas A&M took a timeout here on a 3rd and 9 with 1:10 left to go.
We'd like to thank Whataburger for their support of Javelina Athletics. So upon exiting tonight's game, make sure and grab your Whataburger coupon.
Again, folks, next week the Javelinas will be on the road. They'll be in Silver City, New Mexico, taking on Western New Mexico. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff. Western New Mexico right now is 0-7 in conference play. 2-7 overall. Your final home broadcast for your Javelinas will be November 16th against Eastern New Mexico. That'll be a 7 p.m. kickoff on that Saturday. Myself and Eric Sunigo will be on the call there. As
did he go down? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, quarterback just did kind of give himself up there. Want to get in the middle of the field here. The clock's just going to roll here. I want to say there should be about 20 seconds left on the game clock once the play clock expires. And I think West Texas A&M is going to take their last timeout and use all of the play clock that they can. And that's exactly what they do. There's going to be 21 seconds left on the clock on a 4th and 13. It'll essentially be a 35-yard field goal attempt here to make this officially a 2-score game. For the Buffaloes. Well, Eric, while we're winding down this broadcast, we obviously saw lots of good things, especially defensively early on in this football game again. Jalen Brown, again, he played pretty well, but I will say that the West Texas A&M defense kind of just turned it up maybe a little bit here in the second half, getting a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, getting a few sacks, and just forcing Brown to have to go wide left, wide right, 10 yards back just to avoid another sack.
Yeah.
Brown's going to finish the night 15 for 33, 190 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. As West Texas A&M is going to come out and attempt a 35-yard field goal. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it's going to be wide right.
All right. You're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance with 17 seconds left to go here. I mean, no timeouts, no way to stop the clock.
I saw half the people getting up out of these bleachers earlier. Now I got to see half of them sitting down again. So, let me just watch this last play or so and make sure it ends up like this.
Well, I would say that the Javelinas need to get somewhere around the 40, 45-yard line here, just short of the 50, to have a true Hail Mary chance getting into the end zone. We did see earlier that Jalen Brown can throw this football about 50 yards, 55 yards through the air. So
we're looking at 2 Hail Marys right
yeah,
here.
we need about, say, 25, 30 yards here to get into Hail Mary range. Brown's looking down the field. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's just going to kind of tuck and roll and go. He's still running down the field. He's going to get out of bounds here at the 35-yard line with 8 seconds left to go. Actually, they'll mark him officially down at the 33.
That took 4 seconds off the clock, so you can't afford a play that gets no yards. You know what I mean? You can't just throw it away because you don't have the time.
You don't have the time.
So you need to make the positive yardage here.
I mean, I think you hit Jackson Allen, or that's exactly what I was looking at. Jackson Allen had nobody 20 yards next to him, but they needed to get over here near the 40, 45. They were able to do that with the reception completion there to Jalen Smith. So now you've got 3 West Texas A&M defenders basically the 10-yard line. One's in the end zone. Another one's kind of coming up to the 10-yard line again. This will be the last play of the football game.
If I'm West Texas, I'm putting
They rush 4. Brown's waiting to see how long he can get this play off here, and the ball. It was nearly caught at the goal line. Folks, when I say the entire press box right now had the same reaction when that happened. The ball was tipped near the 10-yard line, went off of another West Texas A&M defender and almost into the hands of the Javelina receiver. Have been a Sports Center top 10, a Lone Star Conference Play of the Year, and all that jazz. But unfortunately, the Javelinas do fall tonight, 21-14 to West Texas A&M. For Rudy Solis